Assalamualaikum, good day. In this video, I will going to continue with the tutorial on reduction of multiple subsystem. So let's say we have a little bit more complicated than the first tutorial. Right? Block diagram we want to try to solve. Okay, so we start by evaluating the form inside the block diagram. So in this case, we see a lot of some feedback form, and then some of them need to be rearranged. Right? So first we do the rearrange first lah. Okay, so we rearrange the any summing junction that we can combine, or any pick-off point that we can combine. So first we can actually combine these two summing junction together because there are no element inside in between them. So that is we can replace this summing junction and this line as well, go straight to the same summing junction. So I remove the value. Right, so for the transfer function 4 just now will be replaced over here. Okay, and then go straight to the summing junction since they are already combined. So you can please be careful with the signage. This one is negative. And then for the second one, we have a line connecting the signal from 2S over there, and then go to the summing junction, which is also in this case this one is plus, right? So beware with the signage lah. Okay, so next we are going to rearrange another block diagram, which is for the transfer function 2S, right? Because we want to okay, we want to do something with the um, uh, that one is actually we can move to the we push it after the pick off point, right? So that both output of the pick off point will get 2s lah. So I will remove this one, so replace with function 2s over here, and this is the output going to, and this is the input. So this one will be the output of the pick off point, right? So before pick off point 2s, after pick off point we get both output of the pick off point will get the transfer function 2s. Now we can further simplify um, the block diagram by combining a few more block diagram, right? So let's say we try to rearrange. There is already a few block diagram in parallel and feedback lah. Okay, so I rearrange this equation so that we can see a little bit clearer. S, go to this junction. Okay, plus. So we can see that this form is actually a feedback. A parallel form. Okay, because they are coming from the same pick-off point and then head to same summing junction. So the total will be S plus 2S, which is 3S. So we can just replace this so that we don't get confused. Just combine this one, 3S. So we can delete or remove this one because already combined with the 2S. Okay, next we have a parallel between 4 and this feedback, right? So we can do a parallel operation, which is addition or subtraction. In this case, because both already negative, so we can just add them together. So 4 plus 1 equal to 5 lah. Okay, so we remove one of the line without any transfer function. We assume 1 gain of 1. Okay, so next we have another feedback form of S and and 1, and then also 1 over s plus 1 with 5. These two are actually these two are both feedback form, so we can use a feedback equation uh, to to find the combination of the, or to find the reduced block diagram of this. Okay, so let me take this one out first so that we can work with it without any uh, exclusively work with it. So this is a feedback form, remember, and we have a, sorry, so we have a feedback forward equation of s and feedback equation of 1. So this is unity feedback system, s plus 1 g divided by 1 plus gh. So just equation is s plus 1 plus divided by 1 plus s. So we replace the equation or the block diagram previously of feedback with this equation lah, s 1 plus s. Okay, there is a lot of redrawing in reducing block diagram, so just take some time, right? So take some time to redraw the block diagram lah, to avoid mistake. Right? If you can do it without redrawing it, so then you can also do so lah. Okay, so for the second one, we have feedback of 1 over s plus 1 as our g, and then our h is equal to 5. So g divided by 1 plus gh. 1 over s plus 1 is g times h is 5. And so just solve this equation to get the simplest term, right? So 1 plus 1 5 divided by s plus 1. Then we cancel out the denominator for both. And we get s 1 divided by s plus 6. Then replace with the equation to inside the replace the transfer function inside the feedback form, and we get 1 divided by s plus 6 after the reduction. So now the system and the block diagram has already become a little bit more simpler. So we have cascade form. So cascade form just multiplication. So just put 3s squared over there, right? So just I will remove this one to make things easier, so it won't make a messy block diagram. So 3s squared because of the multiplication just now. 3s times s divided by s plus 1, right? So let me remove all the things that we don't want anymore. Okay, so our block diagram now become a very simple one lah. So I believe everybody can solve this one. We have a parallel form of these two. Okay, and then when we solve this parallel, the summing junction will gone. Okay, we will remove the summing junction by solving this. 3s squared plus divided by s plus 1 plus 2s, and then we have next transfer function which is 1 plus the cascade with the transfer function 1 divided by s plus 6. Okay, so cascade just using the multiplication lah. So, but remember we have a feedback line up there. Although it's going upward, it's still a feedback form lah. Usually we draw it conventionally, we draw it below, right? But it's okay. So now we need to solve the cascade form first. Let me remove all this previous calculation. Okay. In exam, of course, you need to show all the steps. You cannot erase and then just find a new piece of paper to work with the next step. Okay, so we do a cascade operation. S plus 1 times 1 over s plus 6. Okay, so this is just mathematics. It should be easy, right? So 3s squared plus 2s squared plus 2s divided by s squared plus 7s, right? 7s plus 6. So if my mathematics is right, it's correct. So this should be the transfer function for the cascade. So 5s plus 2s divided by s squared plus 7s plus 6. Okay, I hope my calculation is correct lah. If I'm doing some miscalculations, you can do correction on your own. Okay. So now we combine, become one transfer function, the cascade form. So we have 5s squared plus 2s divided by s squared plus 7s plus 6, right? Okay, you can recheck the calculation. Saya pun dah lama tak buat calculation ni, so please check. Okay, so next we are going to work with the feedback form. Okay, now we have one single feedback form. Use the feedback equation again. Right? Feedback equation, although it looks like complicated, but if you go through the equation, it should be not that complicated lah. Okay, so this is G divided by 1 plus GH. In this case, unity feedback system again. So H equal to 1. So G divided by 1 plus G je lah. Right, so solve this one. Okay, G divided by, so 1 become s squared plus 7s plus 6 plus 5s squared plus 2s divided by the denominator, which is s squared plus 7s plus 6. So we can eliminate, cancel out the denominator for both. Okay, so we leave with, or we have the last equation of 5s squared plus 2s plus divided by 6s squared plus 9s plus 6. So if my calculation is correct, this should be the final transfer function. Okay, so you can check, and if I have made a miscalculation, you can do correction your own and notify me lah. Right, so that's it for the second tutorial. I hope you learn something from this. See you again with the maybe with the next topic. Okay, so thank you for your time.